Okay, so we have this Tesla here. It's a 2020 Model Y, and I wanted to showcase the differences in why, when you're looking for a film installer, why you should be putting more emphasis. Okay, let me see this. I want to showcase on the difference of what you're getting when I feel like people price shop some of this stuff. You know, I don't really think people should price shop skilled labor, because there's a difference in prices, and sometimes the prices reflect the quality of the work. So if you look here, this fender line goes up to right here, and it should be down here, just like this dips down. Now this is kind of minor. This could have been adjusted if it could have been pushed a little more that way. But as you come over here to this piece, this is lined up, but it's a little off. Let me see if I can turn this. This is a little off, right? And as you come into this piece is significantly off. It's about a finger's length off. This line and this line should seam up, and if you pay attention where this wax is at, it goes here and then it just dips, and this is uncovered. So the edge of this piece is right here, and the edge of this piece is right here. So there's a lot of alignment issues. Look at this line right here, and this rounded off piece belongs right here. So this should have been moved this way to line up here. So if this would have been right here and lined up, this would have been moved over. The same thing goes with this, you know. And as you come into like, this is not bad. I think this is kind of, I wouldn't have done that, but it's somewhat normal. That's kind of normal to have the cut around it. We usually take these off. This is a little short, you know, right here on this spot, and then up into here. But then if you watch this bumper kit, it starts to go down and then up, you know. So when you get up into this one's a little closer, you see. But even though this is closer, now this is off. So now, instead of this round piece that's supposed to be here going in here, it's off, which means this flap that's supposed to wrap into this edge is gone. Well, it's over here, so it's about a 1/4 inch off. So once one piece starts to be off, it sets everything else off. You see how this round comes around? This is supposed to come around and up into this little loop, and then this comes down in this way, and then this is out. These don't line up. This line up here and this line right here don't line up. They did a little bit better right there. They did pretty decent on this top piece, but really they probably overstretched this piece and ended up having that, you know. And then you get these pieces that don't line up either. Let's see what else. This piece didn't line up too great in here. This is not crazy off, but it could be cleaner, you know. It could be tighter, you know. We try to get it like into this bevel right here. You the point is that you don't really want to see this. And then, you know, this doesn't wrap in, which is, it's not bad, but this doesn't even wrap into the door, so it stops short, coming all the way up, and then it gets really short, and then it gets short there, and it's short all the way up and over. Even this piece up here is short, you know. On these mirrors, look like they tried to bulk this mirror, and they did a bad job of it, because they rounded this up and then cut it up and over. And when they did that, they cut it right there. There's a line that goes like that. There's a line right here, right there. All this white or knife marks when you don't know how to use your knife. This lifting edge right here, you can cut that out if you wanted to. But this mirror is short, coming all the way down. So, you know, I get people are trying to get a deal and save some money here and there. But my question is at what point in time does saving the money, it's like, does saving the money outweigh, you know, the aesthetics of what this looks like? But I mean, then again, like, if you're not a seasoned person that does this for a living, you probably wouldn't catch it. Now, if this was white, you'd pick up on it, because on white, all of these edges would be black. On blue, black, red, probably not so much. So, yeah, make sure you know who's doing your work, so you don't end up spending thousands of dollars with work that looks like this. All right, that's it.